हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक माय चैनल। आज ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਮੇਨ ਕੋਰਸ ਦਾ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਸਮ ਗਲੈਂਪਸਿਸ ਆਫ ਐਂਸ਼ੀਅੰਟ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਥਰੂ ਐਂਡ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸਿਸ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਕੈਰਿੰਗ 2 marks in a paper. First question, what caused depression to the gods? Answer, there was a fight between demons and the gods. In this fight, demons were having an upper hand. It caused desperation to God. Second question, who did the god go to in desperation? Answer, the gods went to the Lord Vishnu in desperation to know the reasons of their defeat. They wanted to know the way to defeat the demons. Third question, what did the Lord advise them? Answer, the Lord advised them to get a mighty sword prepared from the bones of some great saint. Hanji, fourth question, what was the sacrifice of Sant Dadichi? Answer, Dadichi was a great saint. He took no time in laying down his life. With the help of these bones, God made a mighty sword. Fifth question, what is the real spirit behind the yajnas performed in our home? Answer, the real spirit behind the yajnas is the spirit of charity, renunciation, sacrifice, and detachment. Question 6, what does the tradition of feeding birds and animals prove? Answer, tradition of feeding birds and animal prove that our people believe in the unity and the sensitivity of all life. Hanji, 7 question, why did some scholars laugh at Ashtavakra? Answer, scholars laugh at Ashtavakra because of his deformed body. He looks very ugly. Question 8, how did Ashtavakra react? Answer, Ashtavakra felt very ashamed and angry after getting insulted by the scholars in the assembly. Question 9, what did Vivekananda say to the lady who laughed at his simple dress? Swami Vivekananda said to the lady that in your country tailors make the dress, but in our country person's thinking and his character make him great or his dress. Question 10, what was the status of women in the ancient India? Answer, the status of women in ancient India was very sacred, pure. There was no function considered complete without the participation of women. Women is the great land were never looked upon as an object. She was considered as Devi, goddess. Question 11, why did Shivaji bow his head before woman who was brought to him as a gift? Shivaji always bowed his head before a woman respectfully and restored her dignity as a mother. Question 12, why according to you were the war fought in Mahabharata and Ramayana sacred? Answer, in the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, war were fought for defending and upholding the honor of his Matra Shakti, the powerful motherhood. Question 13, what does Lord Rama meet with Bhil woman and eating the taste berry show? Answer, Lord Rama's meeting with the Bhil woman and eating the tasted berry show that there was no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, and profession of the person in ancient India. Chapter 2, the Homecoming. Who was Fatiq? Question first is, who was Fatiq? This is very important question. Answer, Fatiq was the ringleader of the boys of the village. He was 14 years of age. Second question. What was the new mischief of Patik thought of? Answer. There was a log laying on the bank of the river. His new mischief was that they all worked together to shift the log by main force from its place and roll it away. The owner of the log would be angry and surprised, while they would all enjoy the fun. Question third. Why were Fatik and his friends annoyed with Makhan? Answer. Fatik and his friends were about to roll the log away, but Makhan, his younger brother, silently sat down on the log in the front of them all. One of the boys pushed him, but he behaved as if he had no effect at all. That was why Fatik and all his friends were annoyed with Makhan. Question 4. What was Fatik's new maneuver? Answer. Fatik asked his followers to roll the log with Makhan sitting over it. Question 5. Why did Fatik beat Makhan even in the presence of his mother? Answer. Fatik was already tired from Makhan because he was irritating him. When Makhan lied to his mother, then in anger Fatik started beating Makhan even in the presence of his mother. Question 6. Was Makhan speaking truth? No, Makhan was not speaking the truth. He was telling lie to his mother. Question 7. Why did Fatik's mother want to send him away to her brother's house? Answer. According Fatik's mother, he was lazy, disobedient and wild. He was a perfect nuisance. So, when his brother asked her whether he can take Patik along with him, she immediately agreed. Question 8. How was Patik received by his aunt? Answer. Patik's aunt was not at all pleased to see Patik at her home. He was terribly upset with his unwanted addition in her family. Question 9. Why could not Patik do well at school in Calcutta? Answer. Patik was an unwelcome guest in his aunt's house. His aunt was always ready to scold him or cheating him. For that reason, he did not concentrate on his study. He was missing his family. That was the reason he did not do well in his study in Calcutta. Question 10. How did Fatik's aunt behave on learning about the loss of his book? Answer. Fatik's aunt burst out at once when he came to know that he had lost his book. He called him great clumsy. She also said that she could not afford to buy him a new book. Question 11. What was the immediate reason for Patik's departure from his uncle's house? Answer. Patik had very bad experience at his uncle's house, and his one great fear was that he might be a nuisance to his aunt. That is why he decided to leave his uncle's house. Question 12. Why did Vichamber send for his brother? Answer. Vichamber had read the eyes of Fatik and his condition was very critical. In his sleep, he was only calling his mother, so Vichamber had sent for his sister. Question 13. What were Fatik's last words? Fatik's last words were, "Mother, the holidays have come." This is very important question. Chapter 3. The making of the earth. Question first. What are planets? The earth moves around the sun and the moon moves around the earth. There are several other bodies which, like the Earth, go round the Sun, including our Earth. All these are planets. Question 2. Define solar system. Answer: the Sun and the planet with their satellites from a happy family. This is called solar system. Question 3. How can you distinguish between planets and stars? Answer: compared to the stars, the planets look bigger in the sky because they are much nearer to us. Stars twinkle while planets do not. Question 4. Why do the stars twinkle? Answer: because the rays of star pass through many layers of atmosphere. That is why the stars twinkle. Question 5. How was Earth formed? Answer: the Earth was once a part of the Sun. The Earth shot out from the Sun in the beginning. It was very hot. It took millions of years to cool down. Question 6. How were oceans formed? Answer: to begin with, the earth was very hot. When the earth cooled down, all the water vapor in the air condensed into water. It rained heavily and it filled all the hollows on the earth. The hollows became sea and oceans. Question 7. Write a few words on the happy family of the sun. Answer: the earth goes around the sun and the moon goes round the earth. There are several other bodies which like our earth to go around the sun. These, including our earth, are called planets of the sun. The moon is called the satellite of the earth. The sun and the planet with their satellites form a happy family. Chapter 4. The Rule of the Road. Question first. Why was a stout old lady walking down the middle of the road? Answer: a stout lady was walking in the middle of a street. When she was asked why was she walking in the middle of road, she said, "I am going to walk where I like. We have got liberty now." Question 2. How was the stout lady mistaken about liberty? Answer: the stout old lady was of the view that she had liberty to walk anywhere, but she did not get this point that individual liberty would become a social anarchy. Question 3. What does the policeman at Piccadilly Circus symbolize? This is very important question. Answer: he symbolized the true meaning of liberty. He put a little check on personal liberty so that there is a social liberty. Question 4. Can we do whatever we feel like doing? Answer: no, we cannot do whatever we feel like because liberty is not a personal affair but a social contract. It is important for smooth functioning of society. Question 5. What was the writer reading during the journey? Answer: writer was reading a hot sword at a blue book. He was not reading it for pleasure. He was reading to get something knowledge from it. This was very important question. This is very important question. Question 6. Why did the writer of the rule of the road need a reasonable silence in the compartment? Answer: writer was reading to get something knowledge from the book. He was not reading it for pleasure. That why he was needed reasonable sound silence in the compartment. Question 7. Who disturbed the writer of the rule of the road? Answer: a couple of men came in the compartment, one of whom was talking very loud. The writer got disturbed from them. Question 8. What was the intruding passenger taking off? Answer. The intruding passenger was talking on every issues of the society. He was talking of any and every subject under the sun. Answer. Question 9. What is the basis of social contract? This is very important question. Answer. Liberty is not a personal affair but a social contract. It is submitted to a cutting of personal liberty in order to enjoy a social order which makes liberty a reality. Question 10. We should be a judicious mixture of both. What does the writer of the rule of the road mean by this statement? Answer. We have both liberties, individual liberty and our society liberty. There can neither be complete social liberty nor complete individual liberty. There must be a judicious mixture of both. हाँ जी, इसी नाल साडे इंग्लिश ਦੇ ਮੇਨ ਕੋਰਸ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਆਨਸਰਸ ਖਤਮ ਹੁੰਦੇ हैं। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माई वीडियो। प्लीज़ सपोर्ट मी। ओके गाइज, बाय बाय।